So, if you want to do well in the junior cert in 2022 or 2021 or 2020, and they didn't happen, this was the information that was released from the NCCA in relation to the junior cert exam. Very little information gets out of the NCCA, so there's about 27 of these assessment items. Get practicing these types of questions to get used to what's coming up in the exam in June. So we have here Sophie training for a triathlon. We're going to underline the key information. On New Year's Day, Thursday, January the 1st, she went to the pool and swam some lengths. The next day, she began a training program and swam 7 more lengths than she had on Thursday. And each day after that, she swam 7 more lengths than the day before. So we don't know what she swam on the first day. We'd normally call X. Whatever she swam the first day, she swam 7 more, and then she swam 7 more, and so on. So we're looking at a kind of pattern going on here. By the following Wednesday night, she swam a total of 161 lengths for the whole week. So 7 days. So, how many lengths did Sophie swim on New Year's Day? So this is a real question where they want you to write information down. So this is New Year's Day, day 1, the 1st. So the 2nd, the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, and the 7th. We continue our pattern. We're going to have x plus 21, x plus 28, x plus 35, and x plus 42. So this is my pattern of what's going on here. This is the type of information they require. So we have 7x plus adding 7 and 42, we get 49. Same as 14 and 35 and 21 and 48. 49 times 3 is 150 minus 3, 147. So all of those added together has to give 161. We would have to add 14 to 7x, or 161 minus 147 if you want to take the long way. So 7x is equal to 14, which would make x equal to 14 over 7, or 2. Can we justify our answer? Expressions to justify our answer, and let's set up a pattern here. If 2 is the first term, we're adding 7 each time, so 9, 16, 23, 30, 37. Just check that you've got 7 days. So we've only got 6 here, so we do need the next one, which is 44. And if we want to do a pattern, we can add 2 and 37 to get 39. Same as 30 and 9 and 16 and 23. 39 by 3 is 20 by 3. 40 by 3, which is 120, minus 3, 117, plus 44 is equal to 161. So you can see here that we've shown with an expression that we've justified our answer. Part B, although it's probably not possible, but if she were to continue this pattern, she'd want to be a fit woman. Each day, swimming 7 more lengths than the day before. On which day would she swim 499 lengths for her daily total? So, if you know your patterns really well, you would say 2, 9, 16, 23, and so on. The difference is 7. We multiply by n. We got to get back to the first number, which is 2. So the term n for this pattern is 7n minus 5. When is 7n minus 5 equal to 499? So we'd say 7n is equal to 504, and dividing 504 by 7, we will get 72. Then we go back and just check what they're asking for here. So we're asked for, although it's probably not possible, which day would she swim? And we'd say here the 72nd day. In terms of days, the 72nd day. In the second assessment item, we have a gardener looking at a rectangular flower bed. So let's just draw a sketch of a rectangle. So what do we know about a rectangle? Well, x and y will give the sides lengths. So draw a diagram. The minute you're given something in the question that enables you to draw a diagram. And here we have a comment: if the bed was 2 meters wider. So now I have another diagram of a rectangle. It's 2 meters wider, so it's going to be x plus 2, and 3 meters longer, y plus 3. It will be 64 meters squared larger. So we'll come to that now in a second. So then there's a second scenario here. If it was 3 meters wider and 2 meters longer. So the sketches can all be just sketches. They don't even need to be perfect rectangles. So 3 meters wider is x plus 3. And 2 meters longer will be y plus 2. It will be 68 meters squared larger. So there's a clue here in meters squared. We're dealing with area. And we're dealing with the relationship between the original xy and the new ones. So let's see what's going on here. This guy is bigger, so we'd have to add something to the other one to make it the same size. So the area of this one is x plus 2, y plus 3, which is xy plus 3x plus 2y plus 6. Now I might just leave it in this term for now. You'll see why in a second. The area of this one up here is equal to xy. So what are they telling us? That the second one is 64 meters squared larger. So if we were to write this expression, we'd have xy plus 3x plus 2y. You should start seeing that we're going to have simultaneous equations here. This is going to be equal to the other area, which is xy plus the difference. And then similarly with this triangle here, x plus 3 by y plus 2. The area of this one will be xy plus 2x plus 3y plus 6. And the differences between them, we'll have to add on. The first one's 64, and then the second one's 68. So 64, and this will be equal to xy plus 68. So let's set up. Hopefully you've identified your simultaneous equations and your cancellations. So because we have an xy on both sides, we can cancel. So we get 3x plus 2y is equal to 64 minus 6, which is 58. On this side, we get 2x plus 3y is equal to 68 minus 6, which is 62. Now with a 3 and a 2, we're going to have to multiply an equation, both equations, to get 6x or 6y. So if we multiply this one by minus 2, we're going to get minus 6x minus 4y is equal to minus 116. And if we multiply this one by 3, we're going to get 6x plus 9y is equal to 186. Now write it underneath the other one. 6x plus 9y is equal to 186, and combine the two lines or add them together. The x's will cancel. You've done simultaneous equations hundreds of times at this point. If you haven't, you should not be looking at this video. You should be practicing simultaneous equations. 9y minus 4y is 5y. 186 minus 116 is 70, meaning that y will be equal to 70 divided by 5. Type it into your calculator and write 14. And then 3x plus 2y is equal to 58 from this equation. So 3x plus 2y, which is 28, is equal to 58. Should be able to write 3x equals 30, or you could probably see x is 10 at that point. So let's check here what we have. We have xy for the original one. Xy would be 140 cm squared. Then we had x plus 2 and y plus 3. X plus 2 and y plus 3. So x plus 2 is 12. Y plus 3 is 17. 12 17s is 170 and 34. 204 cm squared. 64 cm squared difference. So correct. And then we had x plus 3 and y plus 2. So this is just all verifying your answer. X plus 3 will be 13 and y plus 2 will be 16. 13 16s is 160 and 48, so that's 208 cm squared, which is 68 centimeters squared, bigger than 140. So we've checked our answers and we're correct on both points. So these assessment items, tricky enough, probably at the much harder end of the questions that could be asked in your junior cert, but get practicing these types of questions.